What's up, you guys? It's Jono. Today I want to talk about transferring Pokemon. Now, transferring Pokemon is something that you'll end up doing quite a bit in this game, and sometimes it can take hours. If you don't do it correctly, it can really eat up a lot of time. So here's a couple of tips that I use for transferring Pokemon. First off, you don't want to transfer away too many. Look, I've got all these Pidgeys. I have quite a few Pidgeys, but if you look, I've got 210 candies. I can evolve almost 20 Pidgeys. That's a lot of Pidgeys. I don't know how many I've got here, but I know it's not 20. So I sent away too many Pidgeys. I didn't do my math, and now I haven't got enough Pidgeys. When I do my evolving spree, I won't have enough Pidgeys to actually evolve all of them. That's because I'm super paranoid about losing all of my Pokemon box space. You can see in the top left it says I have 169 out of 300 Pokemon, which is why I'm transferring a lot of them away, but I'm keeping some of them, and I'm going to tell you why I'm keeping some of them and why I'm transferring some right now. So let's look at these two Jigglypuffs. I first off just love Jigglypuff, so I end up keeping a lot I end up keeping a lot of the Pokemon that I love, and this is a pretty strong Jigglypuff, 585, and then this one is similarly strong, and it has a good attack. It has this attack that's a fairy attack called Play Rough. I have not seen that attack on a Jigglypuff, so I'm holding on to that Jigglypuff. Now, when they evolve, it could go to anything, but the fact that I have two that are both pretty strong, and they both have decent attacks, I'm hanging on to both of them. And plus, I just love Jigglypuff, so hang out there, Jigglypuff. I'll keep you. But then Zubat, I can only evolve one Zubat right now, so I'm throwing all of the lower Zubats. I'm just keeping one Zubat. And that Golbat that I have there, he has 1100 CP, and any Pokemon that's over 1000, I generally keep it just to hang on to it, just for a couple of extra fighters. I also have this Venonat. I'm keeping him just in case he's the strongest Venonat. Actually, I'm not keeping him because I've seen a 750s Venonat. I caught two 750 Venonats recently, so I know I can catch a really strong Venonat, and that one won't be worth evolving. So let's check out Meowth. Meowth. So I don't really have enough candies for Meowth, and I don't know if I'll catch a stronger Meowth, so that's why I'm keeping that one. Now, when I catch another Meowth, I'll figure out which is the stronger of those two and then toss the other one. And this Persian is under 1,000, so I'm also going to throw it as well. Goodbye, Persian. So look, I got a lot of Psyduck. I picked up a bunch of water types while I was out today. I start from the bottom and I go on my way up. This is how I transfer my Pokemon. I start at the bottom, go to the top, and then I do the math on how many candies I have and how many I can evolve. So I've got 67 candies, which means that I can throw all of these Psyducks away aside from one Psyduck. So this is me throwing my Psyducks away. Goodbye, Psyducks. So like I said, it can take a lot of time. I was saving all these Psyducks because I couldn't really tell which was the most powerful Psyduck that I was going to get. Earlier today, I was catching a lot of Pokemon sequentially. I was catching them all in a row. I didn't really have time to look at any of them. Normally, I would just throw away the ones that are small, but I was getting a lot in the 600 range, and I didn't know if they were particularly good. Now this, sometimes I keep my top two. 673 is not far away from the other one, which is 706. They're only about 33 CP away. He's got Aqua Tail and Zen Headbutt, and he has got Psybeam and Water Gun. So Water and Psychic, and Psychic and Water. So kind of interesting. Sometimes I do look at the attacks because I like to think that maybe they play into what you're going to get. I don't really know if it does or not. So I also got a lot of Poliwags, and I picked up some Poliwhirls too. This Poliwhirl is not as good as the other one, and he's got Mud Bomb. Now, this is a Poliwag that's under 100, so I'm definitely going to throw it away. I've got some other Poliwags that are not that strong too. I did not pick up very many Poliwags today, but I did pick up a few. And I've got a 458, which I'm going to keep because that's pretty good. Now I have two of these Kadabras, and I need to get rid of one of them. If I'm going to evolve it, I'm going to evolve the strongest one. And here's a Machop. He's 557. He's a 557 Machop. I mean, that's a good Machop. I also have an under 1K Machoke. I'm going to throw him because he's under 1K. Pretty much everything under 1K is getting the boot. If you're under 1K, I don't care. Get out of my face. All right, so I have a bunch of Bellsprouts as well. Some of these are pretty high up Bellsprouts, but I've had some pretty high Bellsprouts and evolved them into some pretty good, whatever this is, Weepin' Bell. So it takes another 100 to get him up. Look, he's got Power Whip and Razor Leaf. He's got great attacks. So I am going to evolve this Bellsprout later, but for now, I'm just going to keep both of those because they're both really good. Now, let's say I evolve this Bellsprout and he turns into a really good Weepin' Bell that's better than that Weepin' Bell. I might throw the other one, but because it's over 1,000, I'm going to hang on to it because it's good on its own, and I could evolve both of them, and they're both pretty good, and then see which one of them is better when I get to Victory Bell. So that's the plan. All right, so I got Tentacool. I'm never going to have enough Tentacool candies, and I don't want to hang on to him forever and ever and ever. Even though he's a really good Tentacool, I just don't want to hang on to him forever. All right, Ponyta. I got some good Ponytas today. Not enough candies. This one's just slightly under that other one. Oh, it's got Fire Blast for 100 damage. I kind of want to hang on to it. They both do. They're both good Ponytas. I've got Heat Wave on this one. This one has got Drill Run. I'm going to get rid of this one because it's under 1k and it has crappy attacks. So Slowpoke, let's move on to Slowpoke. I am getting rid of some of these Slowpokes. I got some good Slowpoke action today. I was at Lake Merritt. Got some great Slowpoke action. Alright, so that is my top Slowpoke. I'm going to hang on to him. I picked up some Doduos today. Oh, I can evolve that one, so I'm going to hang on to him. I'm going to throw this Dodrio because it is total crap. I was really glad to get that crappy Dodrio because he was an easy catch. I like when they're easy to catch. Don't make it hard on me. Alright, so I'm saving up my Gastly candies, and that is a crappy Gastly, so I'm going to get rid of him. I'm keeping the Haunter because he's good. You guys, I just got a Grimer today for the first time. This is my very first Grimer. I'm very happy about that Grimer. I picked up some Krabbies as well. It was a good day. I picked up so many freaking Pokemon today. It was ridiculous. Alright, so let's go ahead. Alright, I'm just throwing away these Executes as well. So you guys can kind of see the way that I throw my Pokemon, the way that I transfer them. I go from the bottom up, I keep the top one, I keep on moving. If I have one that's just really not good at all, I just toss it. And then I keep the ones over 1,000. Everything that's on the low end is gone. I get rid of them. I'm happy to get rid of them because I have no use for them. Now, can I evolve this Horsey? Yes, I can evolve my Horsey. I'm going to have to do an evolution video after this. That is going to be fun. I'm going to do a Lucky Egg, get a bunch of evolutions. I picked up a Seaking earlier today. He's 859, and he's got Mega Horn. This guy's got Drill Run. It's like he has better attacks, but he doesn't have very much CP curve. So he's not that good, but I'm going to hang on to him anyway. I have a little bit of room, and I don't know that much about Seaking, so I don't want to throw a Pokemon that could potentially be pretty good. He may be worth powering up. We'll see. All right, 508 on the Goldeen. I'm not going to have enough candies to evolve her for a long time, but it's a 508. That's a pretty good Goldeen, so I'm going to hang on to her. Now let's get to my Staryus. I did Staryu today. Am I going to be able to evolve Staryu today? Yes, I am. Fantastic. So this is why I do all my transferring to get the candies so I can do the evolutions. Of course, the real point of this video is which Pokemon do I throw away? It's so hard to throw away Pokemon when you're not really sure. So I want to make sure you guys are sure that you can actually throw away Pokemon. And yes, you can throw away a 776 Pokemon. That's fine. You can throw away a 900 Pokemon. Now we get down to my Magikarps. Magikarps are a special situation. You're going to have to be really careful with your Magikarps because they seem really weak. A lot of them seem weak. And I only got some very, very minimally powerful Magikarps. I picked up a 157. It's blue, so that means I got it today. So that's a good Magikarp. And you can see I'm halfway there on my candies. I now have 200 candies. I had a good day. I caught a lot of Magikarps. So I'm now throwing away my 147s. I had a couple of different 147s, and that was my highest. But now I have a 157. So I'm very excited about that. And he is normal weight. He's got 34 hit points, so I'm happy about that. Now, all the Eevees I've been getting lately are really good Eevees. Crazy good Eevees. All I'm really seeing is these amazing Eevees lately. I'm very happy about that because I want to get some amazing Vaporeons and a Jolteon. I want to have all of the different variations of Eevee max evolutions. So I'm going to keep these two 600 ones because I like evolving Eevee. I am going to throw some of these lower level Eevees. Even though this is an Eevee that has a Hydro Pump, I'm still going to throw it. I've got enough of these guys and I can always make more. Now that 1200 Jolteon, he's pretty good and he's got Thunderbolt. This one has got Thunder. In fact, I don't know if I want to keep this one. He doesn't have the best attack. I'm going to throw him too. 1200 Jolteon, it's like, Jono, no, why? But I have to, you know, you have to get rid of him. So now I have Dratini. I never had Dratini before now, so I feel kind of bad throwing him away. But I do have to throw some of them. Now, I don't know if I'll get a better Dratini than that. He's almost 500, so I'm going to hang on to him. So that is a lot of my Pokemon. I'm not going to get Omanyte for a long time, and I've been hanging on to him for way too long, so he's gone. And I think that that is all of them I have gone through. Now, I don't have another Jinx. This Jinx doesn't have very good attacks, and I've been hanging on to it for a long time. I've got enough candies that I could power up this Jinx, but it's not worth it. So I'm just going to throw it. I've been hanging on to it for way too long, and I never use it. So let's see, Scyther. This is actually a really good Scyther. I'm going to power him up eventually, and I do have enough. See, look, he's extra small. That means he attacks faster. He literally attacks faster for the same damage. Extra small is what you're looking for in all of your Pokemon, in your max evolutions. You want to try to get extra small. Now, just because your lower evolutions may be extra large, doesn't matter. They could evolve into an extra small. Alright, so I pretty much am done here. I think I'm going to throw this Shelter. I'm going to keep the other one. Let's see. I believe I am done here. I went through and tossed a lot of Pokemon. Tossed them out. Goodbye. I don't have any use for them. Yep, that's all of them. I got myself down to 100. I probably tossed like 60 to 70 Pokemon just now. So basically, that's how I sort my Pokemon. That's how I transfer my Pokemon. That's how I choose which ones to get rid of and which ones to keep. I hope you guys found this video helpful. And hopefully, you guys hit that subscribe button. And thanks to all my current subscribers and everybody who watches all of my videos. You guys are great. And I'm going to get out of here now. Peace.